Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to mess with browser games. So here's what I like to do. I like to play this game called Impossible Circle Game, right? You know, it's a simple browser game. You just have to move the circle around and dodge. Yeah. So, I was wondering to myself, I wonder if there's a way to cheat this. Is there a way to cheat this challenge? Well, when you die, you notice you have this high score here, and I know a lot of you often have contests where you have to submit a high score. Submit this image with this high score. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to do it. I know a lot of you have this issue where a lot of you are aware of the idea of inspect element, where, you can take this, look for the text you want to edit, and then edit it to say whatever you want. So now the text says whatever you want. However, these edits go away as soon as you refresh, and I mean, you could just screenshot it once, but this game is rather annoying for that method because the high score is shown in-game. 19. So, what are we to do? Well, we're gonna have to edit the sprite here. And here's how I do that. There's probably a more efficient method, but what I'm going to try to do is look for a way that includes the game area. Then you want to go here, see if you can find the game frame wrapper or something like this. Now once you found this document for the specific game, once you found this document, you want to click it, and you want to go to view source. Now you have the view sources tab, and we're gonna expand this. Now we have the view source, and you might notice we have a lot of different images. What you want to do is just locate the folder with all the images from the game. Just, all of this stuff is here. All of this. Now, this is the sprite that edits the score. You're going to want to find the one that edits the score. It will be different for different browser games, but for this one, I am aware that this is where it is. So what you're going to want to do is right-click, and then click Override Content. Now you want to select a folder on your computer to store your override files in. So it will open this. It will open a file selection. Now, I'm going to make a new folder for this, and you can name it whatever you want. I've actually done this before, and the previous folder I used was Hella. But you can name it whatever you want. We're going to call it, Silly Game Sprites. Okay, so now we have the game sprites here. And what we're going to do is, we're going to pick this folder. Select folder. Now, it will let you edit. The DevTools on Chrome will now be able to edit your files. So, you want to click Allow. So now what you're going to want to do is go into the Silly Game Sprites, or whatever it was, and now you'll notice that you have Gameverse here. And look, CFG, Impossible Circle, Images. Now, this is your override content. If you open it, you will see that it's the file. Look, we're going to include this little preview of it. Now, I'm going to copy this and paste it into here, just so we have a copy, we have the original. Now, what I want to do is, you now want to just edit this image with any art program. I typically use Fire Alpaca. I will be using Fire Alpaca. So we now have Fire Alpaca open, and what we're going to do is open, go to, the place with all of the files in here, the image we want to edit, and I'm actually going to copy and paste this file as well, so that way I have an original copy of it. So we're going to take the score. Now you might notice my high score in this is 19. Now, we don't like that high score. We want it to be higher. So I'm going to take this, simply, change the layer, Then I'm going to, well, I'm just going to swap 1 and 9. I'm going to change the 9, take it, transform, move it over to where the 1 was. Then I'm going to take the 1, oh, oops, and I'm going to, oh, wait, that's not right. Take this, copy, paste, then move this 9 over to the 1. Now, a lot of games pixel art are not as easy to edit, but I keep forgetting to, you know, to do this. There we go. Now, I'm also going to take this 1 and move it as well. Perfect. Now, transform, move it over to where the 9 was. Okay, and there. Now you notice we have a slight issue. This looks awful. So we're going to take this, remove all these layers, and simply erase. Now I'm going to turn off anti-aliasing so that way, you know, it erases by pixel as opposed to by, you know, weird fading effect. So I'm going to take them, erase. You see, this is partially why I wanted to have the original copy. Then, now we have them swapped. So, we're going to export this as a transparent PNG. Oh, transparent PNG. Then go to, no, not this folder. Then go to Silly Game Sprites, and whatever you named your folder, you know. Then go in here, Images, save it under the original file name. It already exists. Do you want to replace it? Now, I do. This is why I keep the original copy of this image here, because if I ever want to, you know, edit it, turn it back. So now, this has been overwritten. Now, very important, you're going to want to refresh the image before. You're going to want to refresh the page while you still have inspect element open. If it's loading like this, that's how you know you got it right. Now you might notice the thing might start counting up a bit weirdly. Let's see, moment of truth. Does not appear to be changing yet, because we only edited this last score. But look, there it is. That's 91. Right there. That used to be 19, but now it's a 16 here. This is 19. So that is how I edit my browser games. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Goodbye.